these up. Yes, Jacob, let's get ready to rumble. Make sure my audio's good. Testing. All right, that should be loud enough. Alrighty, let everyone get in. 1 minute till the market opens. I'm already starting to see orders stacking on these levels here. Could see a sweep down to these lows. ATR is 7. All right, market's about to open. Here's the market opening.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
All right, there's that push lower right through the lows. Wow, see, that's why you don't try to trade the open. Don't try to put a limit order at the open. Oh, it looks like those orders actually never got executed. They were just taken off at the last second. So that's always fun. All right, well, we're going to let the market do its thing. There is a nice level of demand there. Do not see any orders on it, though. Today we had PPI, which is inflation, measures inflation. Market, this is classic NASDAQ. News spikes it up, and then when the market opens, we take out all the gains. Probably going to take out this low. I mean, that's usually what it likes to do. It takes out that news low. A lot of volume in this area. Big volume just entered in here, actually. This thing might have a bounce here. I guess it's already bouncing. It's also VWAP. There were not limit orders sitting there, but there were, it looks like market orders were executed there. What's up? Clement, morning. Morning, Mustafa. Morning, Jacob. Let the market settle down today, or settle down right now. In the meantime, let me check everything is good. All right, let's see if there's any setups. What do we got going on? Here comes those lows. I am starting to see, yeah, there's definitely some orders at those lows. Well, look at that. Look at that freaking chart. I mean, what are we gonna do with that? That's not very easy to make a trade on. Are you any interest points you've marked up? I mean, this is a level of demand, but I'm not sure I'm gonna trade off of just this level of demand. And my NinjaTrader just crashed again. This happened yesterday as well. Not sure how that's possible or what's happening. So right now we're just kind of bouncing on VWAP and that news level. ATR right now is 16. Did NQ take out its low? No, it did not. So it looks like we're getting a bounce on VWAP and that demand level. $23,927. Yeah, we got orders beneath these lows here. All right, 9:35. Hopefully we see the market kind of get into a groove. VIX is at 14. So we might just chop around all day. VIX is getting lower and lower each day, which that measures volatility. Man, the only possible maybe kinda sorta trade might be below this area for a long, but that's a scary long to take. And it looks like the orders are lifting actually from these lows. And they're moving to 23,947. Oh, yeah, I think whoever's trying to buy. Oh, yeah, orders just got executed there. Let's see what's going on here. Could be an interesting buy potentially. I just saw some pretty big orders get hit. But those lows look like they want to be taken, don't they? Yeah, those lows look pretty vulnerable. Now we have quite a bit of some orders sitting below those lows. Let's see this sweep. Uh, 22 seconds left in the candle. We've now swept the lows there in an area of demand. Still going. Are we just gonna sell off again today? There's still orders getting filled in this area. Kind of giving me the same exact feeling as yesterday, where we're just gonna sell off like crazy. But let's see. Here's the book map. You can see a bunch of orders up there around 23.99. And you can see a bunch of orders just below us. We're seeing a lot of volume bubbles, a lot of volumes getting executed in here. And these are the lows right over here. So you can see there's orders right there. All these orders, see right there, got executed. So I guess we'll see. But it's still going. All right, there is the kind of shift in the balance. Let's see if this candle holds. VWAP is obviously right there. Alright, so there is the bullish move that I was looking for. Oh, it just needs to actually hold, obviously, which that is very hard for the NASDAQ to do lately, so let's cross our fingers. Large orders resting at 2,400. Probably a spoof order, fake order, but I'll mark it out just in case. Put it all on red. And there it is, giving back those gains, as it seemingly always does. Right back to lows. Alright, so clearly we're in that sell-off mode. NASDAQ is cranky today. A lot of volume in that candle as well. And now let me guess, it's gonna frickin' start going up after it's violated every zone. Man, this chart is ugly. There's not much for me here. Of course, now it goes up after I took a small loss on it. Starting out great today. Top Step app froze on me while setting a limit order and then proceeded to put me in a trade and duplicated the trade. Oh god, that's not good. That is no bueno. I assume that's the Top Step X app. I've never used them. Wow, right back down. Look at that chop. What are we waiting for right now? Not really anything. There's not much. I wish there was. There's a lot of orders down at 23,880. Way down here. Right now, just kind of chopping back and forth. Still have a bunch of orders at 2,400 or 24,000. So a bunch of orders over here. 24,000. These orders were taken off. Looks like we just took out liquidity. Now we got orders stacking up over here. What's up, Adib? Oh my lord, what is going on? God dang it. I need to pay attention. 23,880. Once again, those orders are still sitting there. Rustic Gamer, thanks for following. And Momentum, thanks for sharing the live on TikTok. Alright, so that obviously was a pretty big flush down. Took out these lows. We're below VWAP. The VWAP bands are constricting. So obviously that means we're chopping. I still don't really see any setups. You can argue this was an area of supply. $23,934. Yeah. Don't forget there's red folder news. I don't think... Is there any more news today? I don't think so, right? Paris, you're about to take a long if it goes lower, but if it doesn't, then no trade. Sounds good. I'm not seeing much here for me. 23,880 is the only other area where there's some orders sitting. And looks like 23,969. So that looks like a bottom, if I had to guess, right? I mean, that looks like a frickin' bottom. Capitulate down, high volume, just blow up, and a reversal right back up. But you gotta follow the trend, so right now trend is down, and that's about all I can tell you. VWAP obviously is right there. Don't see a setup for me to short this as much as I would like to. Matter of fact, I'm just going to clear out my charts. I don't want to reset. Wow. What a short that would have been. I mean, technically price is bearish because it's below VWAP and it's making new lows, but honestly, this is just chop right now. It's just chopping away. Slow chop lower. Alright, so I'm seeing orders just above this high. I'd be curious to see if this area acts as 23,958. That's right here. ATR is 22. What the? Alright, this is an area that I might be interested in getting short in. Oh no, those orders might be spoofed. They keep moving lower. Now they're at 23,950. Let's see if they get filled. I think that's just someone trying to move the market. Here's what it looks like. You can see that red line. You see how it keeps moving down lower? Keeps canceling itself and going lower. So these lows have some pretty big orders sitting on them. So that might be where we're targeting, you know? It might be where price wants to go. 23,880. Yeah, 23,880. Asia low, yes. Yeah, maybe we're headed to Asia low. This is impossible to try to trade right now. I'm hoping it comes up here, takes this out, and then we get a move like that. That would be nice. Am I out of focus? I am out of focus. What the heck? There we go. Why is it struggling to focus so much? Man, this is just terrible price action. freaking fall asleep here. Alright, there's some movement. Alright, it's about to tag some orders. Yeah, and they took it off the book. I knew those guys. Whoever put those orders in, I knew it. There's some big orders sitting right here, and they got it off. Took it off. The book. Okay, let's see if we can get into this zone here. 23,969. Some orders sitting up there. Come on, NASDAQ, do something. It's looking pretty strong so far. Man, there are so many fake orders right now on Bookmap. Still think it's going to come back down and then rally back up. Yeah, I mean, right now it's looking pretty strong. I'm looking at the order book and I don't really see anything. Other than if, you know, some volume. A lot of orders overhead, 23,975. Looks like those highs are going to get taken. You see right here, there's some orders there. Right above. The orders are getting filled and rejected, it looks like. Let's see if we can get it pushed down here. Still filling orders. And still rejecting. Should see a move lower, yeah. Now there are a lot of buyers in this general area. Okay, so here's what my short position looks like. This is my smaller loss earlier. Man, it is really hard to freaking stream and trade at the same time. All right. I do see some buyers all in this area that we're projecting right now, so this could very easily just come back up and take out my break even. I took a little bit of profit, not much, but all right, let me move that for a second. I need to focus on targets here. VWAP is at 24 or 29.41. Okay, I'm putting target there. So let's see if we can get that. Come on. Come on, NASDAQ. Are you serious? Oh my god. It actually just cannot move lower. Wow. Dude, for the life of me lately, I just cannot catch an actual move. I just keep catching these small moves and break-evens. I even scaled into that one. Would have been a nice win. Man. Trading lately has not been that enjoyable. Why don't I read the messages? Because I'm trading, man. I'm trading. I'm trying to focus. I was in a trade. Dude, like, why am I not catching these moves? I just keep getting these freaking partial profits and then break-evens. And I am sick of it. I got along on the YM and ES at the bottom, and I made more than 1,100. I have 50k accounts on Apex. I made more than 30%. I hope I won't be a big problem. Should I use some money around $200? I'm not sure I understand your question. Here's your cha-ching for making 1,100. Oh, I made more than 30%. Oh, I see what you're saying. You think you broke the consistency rule? What do you mean by should I use some money around 200? God dang it. That was actually a nice re-entry opportunity there. There were some big orders sitting there. Let's see what I'm gonna do next. Alright. Clear the chart. Reset. Reset. Let's read the order flow. What do we got going on here? We're above VWAP. Demand below VWAP. Technically in a downswing, right? Which is why I was getting short in here and could not catch that freaking move. Which probably builds the case for a bullish continuation since we failed to move lower there, right here. Only area of supply above us is right up here. That's at 23.9, around 24,000. That could be an interesting shorting spot. Yeah. YZW, I'm using a software called Bookmap. Should I lose some money to be in 30%? Mustafa, yeah, if they calculate it by the end of the day, because it's not, I think it is by the end of the day, like your trading day can't be more than 30% of your goal. So if you're more than 30% in profit, if I were you, I guess I would try to lose some money so you're still within the 30%, you know, you're not breaking the consistency rule. A lot of orders sitting up here. Let's see what happens. I did not get short that. I think at this point I'd rather get long down in here if possible. If the NASDAQ allows it. Man, there's that big move down though. I knew that was coming. Just did it in such an ugly way. That's wild. They gotta lose money to stay consistent. Yeah, I know. That's crazy. Just gotta make sure you follow their little rules. You don't think you go to break even too soon, or is that what keeps you profitable? I mean, I might, but you know, it's not making me lose money. So I'm undecided on it, honestly. I'm trying to adjust my break-even strategy. I mean, it does definitely help remain consistent. Look at this. This is just such BS price action right now. This is literally just untradeable. I mean, come on, dude. What is that? That is ridiculous. The aggressive risk management is what keeps you profitable. So, you know, not letting losers get out of hand and going to break even. That's just how I like to trade. Like, I like no risk, as little risk as possible. So I try to keep it to my personality. But we'll see. I mean, I might, you know, I'm always experimenting with that. It does seem like I do get tagged for break even right before the market moves pretty consistently. So I need to either adjust my entry timing or adjust my break even timing. One or the other. Wow, this market is just... We're back into just complete chop. AMD. I'm not too interested in AMD at the moment. I was when it was dropping, but Funko Pop down 2% today? Are you freaking kidding me? Funko Pop is one of my Largest holdings at the moment. All right, Nasdaq, what are you gonna do, man? Come on. Boring as hell. Bunch of orders still resting above these highs. Will it be a fake out? Here's the book map if you want to see it. There's a bunch of orders there. Right above these highs. So there's those orders getting executed. And rejected. So that may have just been a sweep right there. But also, when Nasdaq is chopping like this, it's practically impossible to trade. To get the timing right on a sweep or a breakout, it's just very difficult when we're chopping like this. Okay, now we're breaking. Will it sustain? ATR is 12. Not that crazy, not that terrible. Yeah, this thing is just can't make up its mind. It's faking out and then breaking out. Not moving. I might call it. I might call it early today. This price action. I know this price action. I know this feeling when the price action is just doing nothing like this. I mean, you know it's going to be a bad day for trading. I'll stay on the stream, but I probably am not going to trade much. I mean, this is just terrible. It's freaking 10:30. This is like noon price action right now. There's that move. Finally. Some sort of confirmation on those orders. All right. Here's my position. Averaged in once again through that hell. Can we get an actual move? Right now we're at an area of support for sure. So I'm either going to get out for a break even here, or we're probably going to go back to these lows. Knowing this price action, I'm fully expecting a break even. Okay, break even. Alright, might call it there. I don't want to trade this. This is just going to make me lose my mind. I'm just going to sit here and wait for it to actually move. I'm not going to try to trade this. Yeah, there's just nothing going on today, guys. I mean, god dang. I feel like I'm saying that every day, but... ATR is 11. VIX is freaking 14. I mean, These are not good trading conditions. There's orders sitting up here at this level of supply. Do I want to go short once we're all the way back up to there? I don't know. Where's yesterday? Yesterday we had this push above VWAP and then just massive sell-off. And obviously trend overall has been pretty steadily higher. I think I prefer longs down here if possible, but I'm not super opposed to shorts up here either. I definitely would rather be long than short, but I'm not trading this chop, that's for sure. Word watching is the worst for psychology? Oh. What do you mean word watching? Or do you mean like word watching is the worst for psychology? Sly Cooper trading today has been not great. I mean, I'm not down a bunch of money or anything, but I've had one small loser and one partial winner, and the rest all frickin' break evens. So kind of nothing going on today. How do I feel about the price action? That's how I feel. My gut tells me we're going to spike into this level of supply really quick. Flush out everyone that traded this zone short. Spike into there. Potentially roll over from there. That's what my gut says. My gut is not always right, but... What's up, Manny? I mean, this chop is just brutal. What's the YM doing? Man, look at the YM moving. Dude, I might actually have to start trading Dow Jones. I mean, NASDAQ is genuinely just unbearable with the chop. What about ES? Even ES is moving. Look, I mean, these are how charts look. Nice, clean moves. That is where you can make some money. Because if you just get the direction right, you're good. You don't got to worry about chopping you out. When you get this chop, any trade you take in here or in here is just going to be torture. Nasdaq acting like prime Messi. So yeah, I never really watched football, but I assume that's a funny joke, a good one. I assume he was chopping around. There's some kind of movement. $23,945 has some orders. Okay, that makes sense because that's VWAP. Could see a sweep of these lows, tag VWAP, and then maybe move higher. Or maybe I'll get to go long right in here. And then that move higher comes. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Look at that. You know how many people probably just tried shorting that candle and just got freaking blown up? So what I'm looking for is maybe something like that. Hey, maybe even something like this if we can get it. Who knows? Maybe the Nasdaq will wake up all of a sudden. Good amount of orders resting above those highs as well. Oh my God. We really need something to do on the stream while Nasdaq chops. Or I just need to start trading something that actually moves. Either or, I guess. Trade avocado? I didn't even know you could trade avocado. Can you trade avocados? Alright, let's see. Sweep of these highs. Ooh, a lot of sell orders just came in there. Did they get filled? Yeah, there's a lot of orders just in this general, all these highs here. A lot of orders sitting here. I can see right here. What site for high impact news? Thank you, Rooney, for answering that. Vlad, how's it going today? Today's just a small losing day. Took a small loss, partial win, but the partial win didn't cover the small loss, so just a small loss day right now. And then the rest break evens, unfortunately. I've scaled into 2 different positions heavily, expecting a big move, and we just chopped, so unfortunately that's just how the wind blows. In what way does looking at the orders change your way of trading? I mean, it doesn't change my trading too much. It's just, right now, I mean, it's a new software that I'm using, so I'm just kind of observing it. But what I do like to use it for is when I have a zone marked out, if I see orders there, then I'll probably take that zone. If I don't see orders there, then I might not take that zone. It's just a confirmation tool. And this is something. There's so many orders resting here. See, there's no really orange below us. But look at all that orange stacking above. God, this platform is so ugly. I can't believe how ugly it is. I wish they were able to make it look nicer, but because when I show you guys this, I'm sure you guys have no idea what. It's probably overwhelming your brain. Interest may affect this choppy day soon. What do you mean interest? Tutorials on YouTube to make them look cleaner? Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Morning, John. What heat map is that? It's book map. Book map. There's that spike that my gut was talking about. Let's see if it actually goes all the way. Come on, gut. Show me the way, gut. So all those orders that were sitting there looked like they just got blown out of the freaking water. Unless, ooh, yeah, I was about to say, unless this is a big old fake out, which it's looking like it is. Wow, that's pretty cool to see. Makes me want to go short until it does that. Until the fake out gets faked out. Every fake out got a sister fake out. Yeah, I mean, this is starting to look like it's gonna fall off a cliff if it doesn't get some buyers soon. Might even need to come back down to VWAP. Oh, a dib. God dang it. Yeah, I did mess with the ad settings today to test it out. I must have turned on ads during the stream, which I definitely do not want that. But I didn't quite know what the setting did. So I guess that's what it did. Made it so that there's ads on the stream. Sorry. I'll make sure not to check that on the next one. Definitely don't want ads on my stream. Okay, now we could potentially fake out the buyers here. I mean, the sellers. This is just a battle of the fake outs right now. Look at that. Fake down, or fake up, fake down. Unbelievable, dude. Like I said, you can just tell sometimes when the price action is going to be like this. Today is one of those days. Once you start seeing fake outs getting faked out more than once, you got to be wary. All right. Dog eat dog world out there. Okay. Here's my current trade. This was really just based off of this fake out candle here. It's not even really an order zone. I mean, this market's not giving me any order zones to trade. but I kind of took this just for fun. This is on a funded account too, so I probably shouldn't be doing that, but once I saw that high volume, I kind of felt good about this short. Oh man, I still have my up arrow there. That's not good to have right now. Target should be VWAP if I had to pick one. 23.9, 23.95, 23.950. All right, I'm just gonna put some orders out there. And just watch me go to a break even, because this market's not moving. It is okay, bro, because we are getting sauce and you're earning money. I know, but, you know, I don't want people having to sit through ads while I'm trading. Because what if something happens, you know, and then they're just watching an ad? They miss the market. If you really want to support, you can just use those codes, Simple Trader, or ST. Simple Trader, and there is the big FU backup candle, and here comes the break even. Man, I'm sick of this market. There's just no way we're going all the way back up to that range. Are you freaking serious? What's ATR? 10? Yeah, this market is just... Wow, dude. That is insane. That is insane. Another break even. Just simply cannot move in a direction. Unbelievable, dude. Literally untradeable. Just cannot trade it. I think I'm going to switch over to YM. Or even S&P. I mean, literally anything is easier than this. All right, refresh. Refresh. That zone is still interesting. This zone is still interesting. Dude, of course it goes and breaks even, and now it's coming back down, dude. Oh my god. You have 5 accounts and you got them all from giveaways? Dang. Nice. Nice hustle. And right back up. Oh my god, I know beginner traders are probably actually blowing up left and right today. Poor little guys. Yeah, there are a lot of orders resting up here in that supply area. Today's for scalpers, yeah. Yeah, once again today, if I was just trading one-to-one targets, I'd be raking it in. I've had 1, 2, 3 break-even trades in a row. I'm just labeling things for fun at this point. Thought we were going to get some better movement with the, you know, summer ending and all, but we are right back into that summer price action style. Can't you put a label on what you're trading? It's right here. MNQ. Trade ES. Yeah, I'm seriously considering it. ES or YM. I mean, YM's just going in a straight line down. ES is just kind of not doing much either. And then you look at NQ. And you're just like, what? Is this even a stock? Or is this even a futures contract? Or is this a crypto? Like, this just looks freaking terrible. Looks like a low volume Forex pair right now. And yes, I'm going to keep complaining about it. Is your copy trader giving you any trouble lately, or did you change it? Well, I'm not really using it at the moment, so I wouldn't I wouldn't know. But when I was using it, I know for a fact that when I used it with Apex accounts, that is when I would have issues. Whenever I would use it with Apex accounts. For take profit trader accounts, I wouldn't really have an issue with it. So I think it might be an Apex issue. Let me guess, you're using Apex, or are you even having issues? You're just asking me. Look at this. We're still in this range, guys. We've been in this chop since 10. It's now 11. So we've had a straight hour of chop. That is crazy. Oh, crap. You should change the Apex code 80% off. Oh, is it back to 80% off? Great. Thank you. I will do that right now. Go use code ST for 80% off at Apex Trader Funding. I lost a funded account before because of Chomp like that. I tried to trade the Chomp, and guess what? I lost that account. Yeah, man. Trying to trade. Okay, trying to trade these chops, these choppy segments are just impossible. It's just impossible. I don't care who you are. Unless your whole strategy is literally waiting for chop like this and just trying to buy the bottoms and short the tops, then maybe I can see it. But even then, when the market isn't chopping, that strategy is probably getting decimated. So it's just like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Riveting day, guys, I know. Let me check on my portfolio. Power. Ooh, wow. Very nice. Quanta Services. Tesla up 2%. Link up 2%. Doge up 1%. Oh, anyone buy Doge? Nice buy there. Ethereum doing nothing. God, even Ethereum is looking like a penny stock. Sam down quite a bit. GoPro down 2%. Levi down percent. VFC, guys. Vans, the company that owns Vans, dude, I'm going to be holding on to them for a minute. They are going... One, Vans are coming back in style, trust me, in a big way. And two, their TikTok is blowing up. They are getting mega millions of views. And I think that's going to translate into some big gains over the next 6 months. QVC is an interesting one. Funko is an interesting one. And here's NQ. Doge ETF coming up should be good. I feel like I've heard that since forever. Man, why would they be... A Doge ETF is pretty funny. Dogecoin ETF. Did you ever think you would hear those words? Everything is... First time trading with your funded account and couldn't control your emotions. That's another thing about Chop. The Chop makes you just lose your mind. Because it looks like it's about to go up, and then you buy, and then it drops. And then it looks like it's about to go down, and then you short. And then it goes back up. And then you buy again, because you're like, okay, well now it's going to go up. And then it drops again, and you're like, okay, well now I'm going to short it. It's going to go down. And then it goes back up, and it just freaking keeps doing that until you blow your account. That is the danger of chop. Okay. Messing up my screens. Exactly, I just did that. Yep. See you, Dib. I know. Trust me, I know. I've been in every trading scenario possible, I think. B-Taco's your short SPY. That is ES. ES right now is just sitting at VWAP. YM is just falling off a goddamn cliff. Freaking Black Wednesday over here on YM. And MNQ. And then there's MNQ. 6-7 powered. Thanks for following. Mason, thanks for following. Goodness gracious, guys. Goodness gracious. Ooh. There's a quick move. Looks like someone's coming in. Or not. And back into the range. Oh my lord. Whitney, thanks for following. I don't know what to tell you guys. We're just not moving. Nothing to do here, really. Looks like that was a big old stop run. Potentially. Was there, yeah, pretty high volume there. Did you know you can buy an instant 200,000 account for just $867 in instant funding prop firms? Yeah, but you're really not buying a $200,000 account. You're buying a whatever the max drawdown is on that. What's the max drawdown on a 200K account? I never buy 200K accounts, so I have no idea, but I'm assuming like 10K or something. And then I'm sure you still have to pass a threshold or a buffer or whatever. So it's still like an evaluation anyways. It's not like you can buy it, trade it, you know, take a big trade on it and then withdraw that. Nope. You still gotta make it up, you know, you still probably have to make 10% on the account before you can even withdraw your money. So it's still like an evaluation account. That's what people don't understand. That's why I'm not really a fan of instant funded. But also, you know, the one so-called one-phase accounts are basically like two-phase accounts, if you think about it. Because you got to pass the eval, and then you got to hit the buffer. So you got to trade profitably once, and then you got to trade profitably twice, just to get your first payout. So basically not really not really a one-phase account. Is intraday drawdown really that bad compared to end of day drawdown? Honestly, I don't really think so. It's definitely bad if you have big swings in your profit and loss. But if you're trading with small size, it doesn't really matter. This chop is just actually not ending, guys. I don't know. I got another hour left in me here, and it's not moving. I might go take a little snack break, get something in my stomach. And of course, that's when we all know the market's gonna move. What even was that random drop there? There's like a little bit of a zone right there. But my God, I mean, if we get down there again, I just feel like we're probably just going to dump. What time do I start trading every day so you know when to join to watch from start to finish? I start at 9:30 for the market open. So whenever the market opens, New York session. So 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, AM. And I finish around noon. Okay. And here we go. And there's the ceiling, or the floor falling out. Everything you do. Okay, let's read this. Right now it's looking like a bit of a fake out. Yeah, that's looking like it just wants to go. So I'm probably just going to wait for this area down here, which is now going to be way harder to trade because we're probably just going to rocket down into that. Oh my god, I'm starving right now. I need to freaking eat something, but now the market's moving, of course. I see no orders. I do see some 23,928. 23,928. 23,925. Big orders here. Looking for longs. Even though this is a pretty much falling freaking knife right now. Is the knife gonna continue to fall? Check ES, it is in a nice support zone. I'm just gonna focus on NQ right now. A lot of trades taking place here. We'll see if that's a good thing or a bad thing pretty soon. A lot of volume, A lot of big orders. It's definitely a point of interest. Wow, NQ just does not want to make a move higher then. Keep seeing big orders come in. But I don't know. I don't know, Bookmap. What are you going to do? I'm watching this on the side. See that big red bubble? That means a lot of orders got filled here. And they were limit orders that were resting on the book. Please don't tell me we're going to go chop around now. This is looking pretty bad for trading right now. I don't know what happened to those big orders, but they're not really pushing the market. All right. Jesus Christ, dude. It's just not moving now. And there it goes. Oh man, this is impossible for me to trade lately. Again, not losing a ton of money or anything, but just can't get my finger on the frickin' market, on the pulse. It's holding this midline, that's a good sign. Yeah, that might have just been a flush down, but I don't know anymore. This market feels very random at the moment. Okay. That might have been a flush. Here is my freaking latest trade. Or should I say my latest break even, because that's what I've been hitting lately. It's just freaking break evens. Because we can't move out of areas. We just sit in the areas for so long. And here it comes. Just right back into the range, man. All right, I'm gonna call it a day after this break even. I'm not gonna try to trade this. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. Not worth the stress. 80% off. What? Yeah, Apex is 80% off. Big orders sitting at 23959 right up here. Yeah, I'm going to start putting targets all over here. And I'm being conservative with them. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. And I'll do... I barely escaped break even, by the way. That's crazy. 23,958. Now the real test is if I just get a partial and then it reverses. That's also been happening all the time. So, all right, there's VWAP right there. And it does look like there are some sellers here, which is depressing. And oh wow, a lot of volume at that level as well. This may just reject VWAP and continue down. Okay, let me take a step back for a second and take a look on some other time frames. Yeah, that is not looking great there. Pushing up, rejecting VWAP after this big FU candle. But if we inverse all of this downside, then we'll probably just go all the way back up to highs. But first things first is you got to survive the VWAP. First things first. I'm so tempted to just scalp the whole thing off. But I'm not a scalper. I'm not. Yeah, right back down, dude. It's all right. I just can't trade this market, man. I just can't trade it. It's impossible. It's literally impossible. Like, oh man, that is insane. That is simply insane. Wow, all the way back up. Barely missed my break even once again. If it goes to targets now, that would... Okay, right back down. Whatever, man. I'm going to stop watching this. I'm just going to let it do its thing because it is just totally random right now. Yeah. I mean, I guess technically I could be considered a scalper, but scalpers to me, you know, they take a bunch of trades and really, you know, they're in a trade for like a minute. This is coming all the way back down once again after that push. That is just unreal, man. It's just blowing my mind. It's blowing my mind how bad price action is right now. Here comes the break even. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm done. Don't think it's worth trying to trade this. Now we're getting close into the afternoon. So look at that VWAP, man. I just felt that in my bones that VWAP was gonna hold. But if it didn't, you know, the upside was huge. The problem is, I can't catch these fucking moves, man. I'm always on the wrong side. And I'm tired of it. And I'm not losing money, but, you know, I'm just getting break-evens instead of catching the big moves. It's pissing me off. I would be definitely way more pissed off if I lost, kept losing, but still tilting. Yeah, part of me just wants to full port shorts given this market today. It's just like, it just does not go up. If I see a bunch of orders start coming in or something, I might try it one more time because we're still holding, but I'm gonna have to see some really, really, really strong price action for that to happen. And the probability of us getting really strong price action at noon is not very high. Try trading gold, oil, leave them in queue for some time and then get back. Yeah, I know. I might have to. I'm going to be taking a look. Luca, you know how many times we've swept highs or swept lows and we just continue in that direction? For me, just to sweep is not enough for me to just start trying to, you know, trade in the opposite direction. I've seen it happen so many times. I mean, we saw it today. Like, look at this. Sweep of lows. We get a little bit of a move higher and then tank. Just follow right through. So I don't use sweeps as something for bias. I mean, I think the overall trend is better for that. Just look at the trend or VWAP. But, you know, who knows? I'm the one getting break-even trades right now, so. What is the reason for the super long wicks at 8:30 today? Most of the time it's at 9. There was news today. Peyton, there was big news. And we didn't sweep the highs on the daily chart. On NQ, did we? No, we did not. We're right at the highs. All right, I need to focus here. Can I get a trade today? Yeah, I need something that actually, you know, when it's at a turning point, it turns instead of just chop. Which YM seems decent for that. It looks like when it turns, you know, it doesn't just chop. It you know, clean turning points. Boom, 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 boom. MNQ is boom, 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 boom. bullish or bearish right now? Dude. Honestly, I don't even know anymore. There's just too much going on in this chart. We're below VWAP. Technically trend, you know, or we made new lows, made a lower high here. So I guess technically the trend is down. You could also argue that, you know, we broke through this high and so trend might start shifting. Made a higher high there. Swing low, swing high. And there is a move out back into VWAP. And of course, I am stopped out at a break even just before that move. God, I need to look into that. I need to, I think I need to adjust my entry timing to literally just be after I'm already out for a break even, then I go in. Yeah, there wasn't quite good enough of a reason for me to re-enter. That's the problem, you know? It's like, it always looks bad and then it just goes. But, this is the 15-minute. Obviously, trend is just slowly up on the bigger time frames. Which is why I don't mind necessarily going counter trend. Where's my freaking... Oh. Put your entry where you'd put your stop loss. Well, yeah. Yeah, I need to put my entries where I put my break even. And now it's probably just going to go with 0 pullbacks. So that I can't get a re-entry. Do 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 do. Well, I guess I'm missing that move. I was literally buying down here. And then this takes me out for break even. And then it goes. I mean, come on, dude. We're actually in an order zone right now. Bearish order zone. But now we're above VWAP after just testing it here and failing now on the second go around. So, ay, ay, ay. Don't see any orders here. Okay, looks like nobody's trading anymore. Oh, it's 11:45. That makes sense. I literally just watched all the orders vanish on the order book. Um, a lot of orders getting executed there. Looks like this thing is just gonna run now. Unless it's a fake out. There's always that. All right, looks like that was a fake out. And now the fake out's getting faked out. Now we're at VWAP. Alright guys, you know the drill. It's just fake outs and barcodes. I know. I don't even see orders really on the book. Maybe a few down right here. Alright, just took another break-even trade there. Alright guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm done trying to trade this chop. If you want to join the free Discord, you know what, just go check out the links in the bio if you're interested in learning more. Obviously today was a pretty stupid day, so finishing the day down $64. Wow, whopping $64. Amazing. Alright. See you guys tomorrow, same time, same place, 9:30, market open to around noon. It's about noon anyways, so my job here is done.